So ways to get more joy out of every day. So who doesn't want to have a happy and a joyful life? We all strive to have a happy and a joyful life. I can't think of anyone who doesn't want to choose happiness over sadness, fear, depression, anxiety, or any other low vibratory emotion. Being joyful and happy can supercharge your positive energy and brings you into alignment with all the things and experiences that you want to manifest in your life. So if you're new and you're just joining me for the first time, please let me know that you're new. Thank you so much for joining. Being joyful and happy, let's face it, each and every day, we have the choice when we wake up in the morning to choose happiness. And happiness and joy can only come from within. It can't come from somebody else. Somebody else can't make you happy. You have to work on your mindset to ensure that you're going to choose the happy disc or the joyful disc each and every day. Abraham Hicks' theme tune, of course, is Joy is the Key. If you've never heard it, it's wonderful. It's a really uplifting song. I actually used to play it at the beginning of my live workshops. Joy is the key. So here are some things that you can do to lead a more happy and joyful life. Number one is recharging and sleeping well. I don't know what you guys are like, but I am like a bear with a sore head if I don't get enough sleep or proper sleep. I can be really, really moody. And like sleep is so important to everybody. You'll notice that if you have broken sleep, that you too can wake up like a bear with a sore head. You know, sleep is really important for everybody, for their bodies and for their mind, to regenerate ourselves and to help with concentration and focus. It's impossible if you don't get enough sleep to keep your energy vibration raised to the levels you want in a way that inhibits your ability to manifest the life that you desire. Make it a habit to get into a better sleep routine. Now, there is actually on my website a workshop that I've done on this, and it's called Sleep for the Mind, Body and Soul, and you can check it out on my website. I think it's €20. But sleep is so important for everybody, as I've just said, because, you know, if we don't sleep properly, we can really seriously be like bears with sore heads, okay? And when you get enough sleep, things will be clearer for you. You'll have more clarity. You will be able to focus more, and you will be more solid. Your mood will be lighter and brighter. You will feel more refreshed and ready to face the day with a smile on your face, making it easier to hop out of bed on the right foot and being able to set wonderful intentions for your day. So important that we do indeed set intentions for our day. We can segment intend, break our day up into little pieces and do segment intentions so that we can get the things done that we want to do during the day. But of course, how we sleep the night before can have an impact on everything the day after. So sleep is really, really, really important. Grounding yourself. It's so important to ground yourself. It's an ability to control psychic energies that flow through you. An ability that allows you to remain present in the here and now, to just be, if you will, without your mind wandering away with your thoughts. So there's lots of different ways that you can ground. You can get outside and barefoot and walk on the grass or on the ground, connecting with Mother Nature. You can hug a tree. You can do a root canal, root canal? Oh dear, no, don't do that. A root chakra clearing meditation. Actually, I've just released a new one. It's available on my YouTube channel. It's the first in a 7-part series of meditations that I'm doing. So root chakra, when your root chakra is open and spinning correctly and in balance and in alignment, you will feel grounded, you will feel safe, you will feel secure, you will be able to move forward with things in your life. If your root, yeah, I know, root canal, or if your root chakra is balanced, you will be able to do things with confidence and you will really feel good. So check out, not the root canal, I'll have to do a meditation on root canals now, won't I? Check out the new meditation on root chakras on my YouTube channel. And if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, it is free to do so. Please do so and press the little bell notification for any new content that goes up there. You can also picture yourself as you stand still, visualizing roots coming out of the bottom of your feet, the soles of your feet, connecting down into Mother Earth and really grounding yourself that way. Another way to get more joy out of every day is to breathe properly. Well, it'd be pretty strange if we didn't breathe properly, but you know, a lot of us don't actually breathe properly. A lot of us, because we don't have to think, because we have these amazing bodies of, you know, lungs that function without us even thinking about it, and our breaths just going in and out without us thinking about it. Quite often we don't breathe properly, and it's really good to do breathing exercises. Number one, they calm you down. Number two, they can also make you feel grounded, and basically they can help with lots of stuff. Okay, so, and especially when we're meditating as well, it's really funny because I'm a healer as well, and when I ask somebody to take a deep breath in and to exhale completely, they never do it. They go, that's not the way to do it. You really need to breathe right deep down into your tummy, feeling your chest rising and falling as you do so. And when you exhale, to completely open your mouth and exhale properly, okay? So breathing is something that, thanks to the nothing short of miraculous way our bodies are made, is a completely natural occurrence, as I was saying. However, when you choose to focus on your breathing and breathe deeply, more consciously, you can help to anchor yourself in the present moment and connect with your body in the now. You will feel calmer and more at peace. You will feel more capable to take on the world and appreciate it more as a result. It also releases your muscles, or relaxes your muscles, and it also, would you believe, even reduces blood pressure. So for those of you with high blood pressure, start to teach yourself breathing techniques. There's a few different ones. There's just the normal focusing on your breath in and out, or you can hold your breath for 3 seconds. Sorry, breathe in for 3 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds and release it for 5 seconds. Or you can do a mixture. You know, you can hold it for 2 seconds. Sorry, breathe in for 2 seconds, hold it for 3 and release for 4. You can mix it up a little bit, play around with it. Or you can do some rapid breathing as well, especially when visualizing. That's quite a good thing to do. It's also really good to practice compassion and self-love. I'm a huge advocate for self-love as well as positivity and the law of attraction, because without it, we're not really going to get anything back from anyone else. We can't pour from an empty cup, as the saying goes. We need self-compassion and self-love to help to increase our confidence and our worthiness, to get ourselves out there into the universe, and other people will then respect you once you have self-confidence and self-worth. Practicing self-compassion and self-love have been described as selfish in the past, but more and more people are in fact waking up to the idea that the concept is so important. Because, as I said, for number one, how can you be of service to others if you have nothing to give? And number two, How can you find pure joy or happiness if you can't accept and love yourself? So again, I have a self-love workshop. It's actually on special offer at the moment. It's called A Journey to Self-Discovery, Self-Love. And if you are having any self-confidence or self-love issues, you really should take that. Well, it's at 50% off at the moment on my website, okay? It will help you to find ways to excel at increasing your self-confidence and your self-worth. It gives you things to do that will help with all of that. And I've taught this course even when we were in Las Vegas, hosting a workshop. So make it a habit for something to do for you on a daily basis by nurturing your personal and spiritual growth. For example, taking a bath, doing some exercise, meditating, writing, drawing, painting, or anything else creative. Most people I found in the spiritual industry are very creative and very talented. So I'm sure that there's something that you will find that you love to do. Don't be hard on yourself for doing these things. Everyone needs it to be able to fully give themselves to others. So it's not a selfish act. It's actually an essential act to practice self-care, self-love, self-compassion. Taking the time out for you to expand your own soul in ways that you, or in things I should say, that you love to do. The next one is to surround yourself with joy. It's so good to be around happy people. Happy people make you laugh. Happy people make you smile. Happy people can add to your joy. Nobody can make you joyful. Nobody can make you happy. As I said, that must come from you. But also, to the same degree, it's a good idea not to waste our time on toxic people or toxic relationships that no longer serve us. When your love is not reciprocated by people in your life that may, for example, put us down or make you feel bad so that they can feel better, it's time to let that relationship go. If somebody is not making you feel good, cheering you on, for example, in everything that you do, celebrating your victories with you, is jealous in any way, shape, or form, these types of people aren't the types of people that you want to be hanging out with. You really want to be hanging out with people who are confident in themselves and are beside you every step of the way of your journey for whatever it is that you are doing. Surround yourself with people who make you laugh and will also contribute to your growth, who support you in every area of your life along your journey. Giving and receiving in a relationship are also really, really important. I really dislike those relationships where you ask someone how they are and they don't ask you back how you are. And, you know, do you have those people and they just talk about themselves continuously? That's not really a relationship. You know, a relationship is giving and receiving. Otherwise, it's not a proper relationship. Conversation and growth is a two-way thing. So make sure the people in your life help to keep your vibration raised by laughing, joking, learning, and sharing together. The next one to help to get more joy out of every day is switch off. Having time away from your computer and phone are crucial to keep things in balance. As we are all aware, too much screen time is bad for us. You might be surprised just how much your mood improves when you deliberately take time out from these marvelous contraptions. I remember we watched a program once about a child who literally was being babysat by his computer. The mother was using it to keep her child entertained, and he ended up acquiring epileptic fits because it had damaged his brain so much because he had spent so much time in front of the screen. So children who spend a lot of screen time, they could be at risk for their health. So just watch that. Here in this household, it's quite difficult. Our children both have iPads. They were essential for school. So they spend a lot of time on screens. Then they have their phones as well for their social lives. So it's just a matter of not overstepping the mark with that too much screen time. Getting out into nature as well is important, as we've already discussed. So for a fact, our children get their phones taken away at night because far too many children stay up all night playing on their phones, and that's a no-no in this house. Also, at dinner time, we make it a rule that there's no phones at the table, especially when we're eating, because I think not only do we not want the electrical items there and the distractions, we don't want them, but also it's a good way to practice mindful eating. When I'm eating, I like to taste the food that I'm eating. I like to concentrate on the food I'm eating. So looking at your phone isn't a good way to concentrate on what you're eating. Rebecca says, Allie, I'm currently on a journey of self-love, self-awareness, spiritual growth, which I'm absolutely loving and embracing. But I feel like I'm losing friends, and I feel in a sense that I'm isolating myself away from any negativity. Is this normal for this sort of journey? Well, when we start to raise our vibration high, people who are of a low vibratory wavelength will fall away from us. But don't worry, you will find other spiritual and soulful connections as you keep moving forward, Rebecca. I hope that helps. Ria says, when I ride my bike, I smile at other cyclists I meet. It is great and heartwarming to get those smiles and friendly looks back. And I so love making tours on my bike. Oh, fantastic. Hey, Vic, how you doing? So don't worry too much about that. You will start to attract other people with your new higher vibration, okay? It is totally normal. But don't feel isolated and lonely. Just continue to make new friends that are understanding of the journey you're going through, whether that be online. You know, when you start to meet people online, maybe they don't live near you, but maybe you'll meet them one day, or maybe they'll know somebody else and they'll introduce you, and maybe they'll live in your town. All those kinds of things, okay? Hi, Pamela. So set some time aside each day to take a break from your computer or your phone or your tablet or whatever it might be. Use that time instead to do something inspiring, or maybe do a physical activity instead. The next one is expressing your emotions. Being happy or joyful does not mean pretending to be happy. So if something comes up for you feelings-wise, do not push it away. All physical illness in our body comes from suppressing and repressing our emotions, knocking our whole body off kilter, okay? So make sure that when you are feeling an emotion, that you acknowledge the emotion, deal with it then and there, and then let it go. Repression can give the negativity more power. This is going back to your emotions, okay? Repressing it can give the negativity more powers, and it can send mixed signals to the universe, okay? To be authentically joyful or happy, acknowledge the emotions when they arise, thank them for their presence, and ask them why they came. Everything that happens, of course, comes usually in the form of a lesson. So start to listen to your body, meditate on it, and try and find out what's going on. Our emotions are linked to our chakras, and our chakras, when they get blocked, they all tell a different story, okay? Your body is a clever piece of work. Find a way to let your emotions out and then move on. Okay, another way to get more joy out of every day is to cut back on refined sugar. Quite a lot of us have too much refined sugar in our diets, and it's not good for us. It's worth considering that there have been studies that show a connection between high sugar consumption and anxiety and stress. problems focusing with clarity, and also emotional instability. If you can cut these sugars out of your diet, or even cut down completely, or even cut down, sorry, it will go a long way to helping you feel more joyful and happy. Hey, Sonia. Now, this is the last one on my list, but it is by no means where it should be placed on the list. It should really be number one, because it's number one in my eyes every single time, no matter what the problem or the issue is. This is something that should be in everybody's lives daily, and it is... Can anybody guess what it is? I'm going to give you a minute to answer, because you all should know if you've been watching me for a while. Darcy says, I know many years in a bad marriage gave me breastfeeding cancer. Breast cancer. I take it that was autocorrect. All right. Exactly. Paul O'Shea, well done you. Meditation, well done Debbie. Well done Sarah. Meditation. Meditation, meditation, meditation all the way. Well done, Joelle Keane. You don't have time not to meditate, guys. It's good for your mind, your body, and your spirit. It also helps to even out mood swings. Yeah, I was going to say something funny about what you said earlier, but I don't think I want to let people know that. Yes, Brianna, meditation is wonderful for that. So when we meditate, when we quiet our minds, when we go within, this is when we can receive inspired action. And inspired action is so important for us to be able to manifest those wonderful things that we want to manifest in our lives. Joelle Keane, I see you laughing at me. I know that you know what I'm talking about. I don't think I want to go live publicly with that. So meditation is really, really important. It doesn't really matter what you do as long as you are getting to a stage of quieting your mind at some stage during the meditation. But you can use guided meditations to help you to get that way. You know, I started off using guided meditations. I actually write and record my own meditations also. You can check them out on YouTube. No, I can't tell you, Rebecca. I just can't. Yeah. Okay, let's do a couple of cards. I will love where I am right now. There is nothing that you cannot be, do, or have, but we love where you are right now, even if you do not, because we understand how joyful the journey is to where you want to go is. Of course, the journey is the most important thing, because when we get to the thing that we want to manifest, it's almost like we've chewed the flavor out of the chewing gum. By the time we get the lover or the house or the car or the holiday, it's not as exciting anymore. The happiness and the joy is in the journey to the manifestation of that which you want. Why does my saying no to it mean saying yes to it? This is an all-inclusive based universe. The universe does not understand the words don't, not, and no. We use those so many times in everyday life. Don't slam the door. Don't hesitate to call me. Just in so many different ways. But then we have to use it in a sentence to say don't put them in a sentence, because words matter, language matters. But when you give your attention to something that you desire, you are including it in your vibration. But when you also give your attention to something that you do not desire, you are also including that in your vibration. You cannot exclude anything that you are giving your attention to. Of course, when we focus upon anything for as little as 17 seconds, it's now changed to 16 because the energy is moving faster on the planet. We attract another thought by the very powerful law of attraction, by its nature. Another thought exactly like that first thought to it. So we can't jump along the emotional scale from there to there. We have to take baby steps and work our way up. Of course, appreciation and love, joy and happiness are a few of the highest vibrations on the planet. Depression and anxiety, loneliness and despair are some of the lowest. Sure, we've all experienced an array of different emotions at times, and it's about changing your focus, pivoting, as Abraham will call it, to find positive aspects of other things that are going on in your life, especially if you're having really negative thoughts. We all have them. It's part of our human nature. An empty feeling is telling me something important. An empty feeling is telling me something. Yeah, it was telling me that I was flipping hungry earlier. I was so hungry. And I get hangry. A negative feeling indicates that your current choice of thoughts is so out of harmony with your source energy that you are disallowing your full connection to that energy stream. You could say that your fuel tank is approaching empty. Your emotions do not create, but they indicate what you are currently attracting. So we need to pay attention to our emotional guidance system. Because we have over 65,000 thoughts in a day, and that's really hard to keep track of. And most of those thoughts are repetitive thoughts. They're thoughts from the past. They're not even new thoughts. And our subconscious mind is running 95% of our lives. That which is like unto itself is drawn. So the vibration of your being must match the vibration of your desire. Another way of saying that is your desires and beliefs must be a vibrational match in order for you to receive that which you desire. There you go. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining. Go check out my workshops and programs on my website, www.expansivesouls.com. Check out not the root canal meditation, but however the root chakra meditation. I will be doing ones for all the other chakras when I get time. But go check out that root chakra meditation to help to balance you and ground you, help you to feel more secure and safe, and all of that good stuff. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is free. www.youtube.com/Allie O'Shea. Much love to you all. I have been Allie O'Shea. Namaste and good afternoon from Ireland.